Hey boo hey, so happy Valentine's Day. I kind of want to talk about the theme of self-love. I'm sure a lot of people are talking about it today because a lot of people are comparing their lives to the roses people see on their beds and the balloons and the flowers. And I just want you to know that, first of all, that does not equate to how beautiful you are or how you should feel about today or how you should. Some of you may feel down, some of you may feel like, that's fine, it'll be my time one day. That's, honestly, that's how I feel. I'm not in a rush to get into a relationship right now. I've had some really, really rough ones in the past, and I'm just not there. And I just feel like I won't be for like maybe the rest of the year. I don't know. I'm taking a 2-year strike. I've been not dating for almost 2 years at this point, and I'm actually okay with that. And so but I came to that conclusion because of literally self-love. I knew that the last relationship that I was in, I knew that if that relationship didn't work out, that I would take a break from dating for a while, which I have. And so I used to think that when I was in relationships that I would measure my beauty and my worth based on how the guy made me feel in terms of like a sexual way. Because if he wanted me sexually, that meant I was beautiful and that was all there was to it, And that also tied into my weight, has been a huge factor into me feeling beautiful. Or this is a very awkward conversation for me to even have out loud. So if I feel like I'm all over the place, that's why, because I'm not used to talking like something so vulnerable. I can be transparent. To be vulnerable is a different thing. Even vulnerable with myself is a different thing for me. So using my weight as a way, or using the validation of how a guy was attracted to me sexually, was a way I was trying to figure out if he liked me or loved me or saw me as like this wife, to be completely honest. It was not later until I found that it was me. It's always has been me who places the value on myself. And so it is hard, and still in a relationship, I don't struggle with that aspect anymore. I do not struggle with your value towards me is based on how you view me sexually. I do not struggle with that anymore. I struggle with different things in relationships now. Different video. But back then I did. In some areas of my life, because I can't seem to get over, maybe I have to heal the little girl who was bullied for her weight, back then, to make things make more sense now. But in some areas of my life, I still see a hindrance, and it's something that if I dig deep enough, it ties back into my weight. And even something like dieting, I do it, and I'm focused, but it's just like I'm learning, like within the last 6 to 7 months, that it's just a lifestyle change, and you have to give yourself grace when you're dieting the same way you have to give yourself grace when you're trying to find your self-love. It's ugly. It's disturbing. You are picking at a lot of things. You are realizing things that you thought like, oh, that's not me. Oh, no, wait, no, thank you. And it's you, and you have to admit those things to yourself, and you have to admit those feelings, and it's hard. It's really, really hard. And on today, like Valentine's Day, where a lot of people are judging their self-worth off these Instagram videos, people's with flowers on the beds and balloons and teddy bears or whatever. And I want you guys to know that does not determine how worthy you are of love. Like, as the first and foremost, guys, I want you guys to find that self-love within yourself, as I am on a journey to find self-love, like complete self-love. Like I said in my video last time, Lizzo has a thing where she talks to her stomach. I love that, because I believe in order for you to fully embrace like whatever that step is for you. Some people, it could be gaining weight, losing weight, or just being happy with where you are. If you want to gain it or lose it, you have to be in love with yourself, because now you can say, listen, I love you as you are, but however where I'm trying to go, this is not going to get me there. And I love you enough to say it's time for us to part ways, because when you really love something with all of your heart, it's easy to part ways with it because you knew that that love was pure, it was genuine, there was nothing, like it was no conditions on it. And so, and you love yourself with no conditions. I mean, you loving your flaws, you loving your stomach, your stretch marks, your double chin, the rolls on your neck, whatever that is for you. You are loving all of it, and you're loving it with everything you have, because now you can say it's time for us to part ways. I do not know. I'm learning how to get to a place where I'm completely in love with myself, and I've honestly decided to not date until I get there. I don't know, you know, they say when you're not looking for love, it finds you. Let me tell you right now, the next nigga that run up on me and he don't act right, he gonna have to square up. Real talk, you know? So that's that. Even if he do find me in this discovery and things, I'm just letting you know, I just want to put a warning out there, but that's a different story. But all honesty, I don't plan to, because I really want to get to a place where I'm fully in love with myself, and because I want to give that. And like, I do not want to carry, because sometimes you also carry, this is deep too, but I'm not going to get too deep into it. You're deep into it. You're carrying generational things with you, generational feelings, generational like body images, like body ideas, and I want to break the habit. If Lord sees fit for me to ever have kids, I don't want to pass down no generational nothing to them. If they got their issues, I want it to be because it's something that they're trying to work through on their own self, if that makes sense. So I say all that to say, just like today, I know today is really hard for some people, and it used to be for me. It's not as much for me. It used to be for me, you know, because I've never, like, believe it or not, all the guys I've dated, I've never had a Valentine. None of them, you know, I've never had one. And so, and come to find out, like, a lot of women, you know, I don't know, a lot of women have that. I used to be scared to admit that, but I'm not. But it's this is a day where, like, take a moment and just reflect on how beautiful you are. I don't care how hard it is for you to look in the mirror. Take a second, look at yourself and say, this is why I love you. Do not focus on your flaws. Focus on the things on why I love you. One of the first steps, I remember when I was trying to learn, sorry, this is over 5 minutes. One of the first steps that I learned when I was trying to love myself, no one taught me this. I was literally second, third grade. The first thing I loved about myself was my smile. Okay? I am and was, and to this day, still much in love with my smile. That was the first thing that made me love myself. And then I started to say, hey girl, you know what, Queena, I do like your nose. I know, like, it's big, but I do like it. Then I was like, I like my legs. Now, anybody who know me know I love my legs. Now, you can't tell me nothing about my legs now. So, and that's just how it started. And then so I just built upon those things. So look at those things and focus on the beauty in you. Even if, just focus on it and find it, okay? And I want you guys to know that it is important that you forgive yourself in this process, because it's going to be a lot of ugly truths, and you got to forgive yourself and move past it so that you can be a light and you can bless other people and just be that. Sorry this is longer than 5 minutes. Sorry I feel like I was all over the place, but this is a very hard topic for me to discuss. So I love you guys, and I want you to remember to always forgive yourself and love yourself in your process, okay? All right, bye.